Okay, I've been putting off making this video for a while now, but I think I'm ready to do it, and I hope it'll turn out good. So, my name is Mark, I'm 17 years old, and on the 4th of May 2025, I ran my very first marathon. It all started with a vision. I was in and out from injuries, kept on getting injured, tendinitis in my knees, in my shins. I had shin splints as well from overtraining. But before the new year started, I made a promise to myself that I would run a marathon by the end of the year. I'm not going to make this video glamorous and, tell, the backstory and stuff. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple. Training plan, I looked it up on YouTube. I'll put it up here. Wasn't anything special. Getting up and doing the runs weren't even that hard. It's all mental. Physically, it wasn't even that bad. The reason why I started running in the very first place was because I was insecure about how I looked. I didn't like the way I looked, and I wanted to improve that. And even though I started it for the looks, I've stayed consistent with running and quite consistent going to the gym because it's now a place where I can express myself and take out any anger or take out any emotions that I have of the day. Just a release. So on the 29th of December 2024, I started training for the marathon. First one was 5k, then 6k, then 7k, then 8k, then 9k, then 10k, then 12k, then 14, then 16, then 18, then 21, then 25, then 27, and then 31, and then 34. When you set yourself a goal, the only thing in between those 2 points, you right now and you achieving it, is time and effort. Anyone out there can do exactly what I did. It's not that complicated. You just have to make a promise to yourself and follow up with it every single day. Of course, in the final week to go, in the final 2 weeks to go, I questioned whether I'd done enough preparation or not, whether I was truly ready. You're never going to know that until you step on the line on race day. It's all inside your head. It's a mental battle, and you can win it if you're willing to put in the hours and put in the time. Okay, this is the night before the marathon, 10 o'clock, I'm about to go to bed, have to get up at 6, drive to the marathon, it's an hour and a bit away, pack my bag, nothing more I can do, just hope it all goes well. See you tomorrow. Race day. Got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, drove to the event, was there with my brother, he ran it too, shout out to James, and my plan was to start out slow. My goal pace was 5 minutes per kilometer or a 3:30 marathon. To start off, the first 10k, I kept it at a 5:10 pace. The course was nice, there wasn't much incline, but at kilometer 25, after I passed the halfway point at 21, from 21 to 30, doubt started to creep in. My hamstring started to feel sore because in training, you can only simulate 70% of what you're going to go through. My longest run was 34 kilometers. That was probably at 70% of my max effort. Whereas there I was going 10 out of 10, nothing left in the tank. But you have to push aside those thoughts on race day during the race. Like every single time your body's telling you to slow down, or in your mind you want to slow down, you just think of all those hours that you sacrificed towards this goal. In the moment, sure, it's going to be difficult. It was extremely difficult, but know that pain is temporary. That after, in a matter of time, pain will subside and you'll be left with a new level of achievement. Kilometer 30. Then I racked it up to 35. And at this point, I've never felt my legs as fatigued before. Keep going, keep going. One more step. Just one more step. And if you ask yourself the question, in the words of David Goggins, can you take one more step? And the answer is yes. You keep going until you can't take any more steps. And that's what I did. I picked up the pace the last 7 kilometers, going as fast as I could, running down the street, passing out people left, right and center. That last kilometer was like sheer pain. But you have to push through, and I'm very glad I did, because now I can proudly say that I completed a marathon. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you a nice little recap. Hope it gave you some inspiration, because this is not hard to do. I don't want to, glorify it or big it up in some way, or, make it really untouchable, when it is completely achievable and within your reach. So, thank you for watching. Every single one of you, I appreciate you so much. This channel has been a great source of creativity and happiness for me over these last few months, and I hope it will continue to do so. I'm going to keep documenting my journey along the way as an athlete, as an entrepreneur, as whatever, as myself. So, thanks again. See you in the next one. Peace.